Next weekend, I have another weekend off. It's so weird. It's so weird having 2 weekends in a row off. It's kind of nice. Four blocks. We're gonna martyr this idiot to try and kill him. Alright, another one bites the dust. How's it going, Durfiend? I think we're gonna play more Jund control. I think that's currently my favorite deck that I've been playing. Is Magic Online back up yet? I see Dave Shea is playing. Is that pre-recorded? Is Dave's thing pre-recorded? Keep this hand. I did say Jund control. We went 8-2 with Jund earlier this week, or was that last week? I don't know. They all blur together. If you check my YouTube page, there's an archive of us going 7-2 with it, and then I finished the league that we started while recording and won the last match. So it seems reasonably real. What does this champion do? Target troops you control get 1/1 in speed. Sure. So we're just gonna ship with the Stargazer because we have Brown Fox Scout to play afterwards. You can find links to my deck list below the stream, as always. I really need to put all my hex lists on one of the sites that lets you host them, so I can link those below as well. Thunderfield's here. Another Brown Fox Scout. So I was just going to play Oracle Song this turn, but Brown Fox Scout is sweet, and we can play it from the top of our deck when it's there, so we're definitely going to do that this turn. So we're just going to ship with these guys. He might just have like one of our aggressive cards this game. We've got a Time Ripple in hand to like bounce the first thing he plays, so we're going to add 3 more power to the table here, and then unsummon his first thing. It's Den Mother again, so he's going to have a pet. That's annoying. I guess I can just bounce the pet and ship with the rest. That seems fine. Probably going to loot away. I guess I actually don't have a diamond shard, so let's loot. See, if we had a diamond shard, we're definitely bidding the Shard of Fate, and we did. Sweet. So we'll play this for diamond resource. Throw these 2 back in the deck with our hero power. Pass the turn. Center's play, create a turtle pet. Front the next 3 damage will be dealt to its master. Okay. Oh, and this gives all pets, right? So this has a buff from this. Another unsummon. Okay, counter magic, not bad. Unfortunately, like our 3/2s are just brick walled by a 2/4, so ship it back. Why not Grixis? Why not Jund? So enters troop, enters play under your control. Tell you that troop gets 1/1. I don't think I care about that. Block. I kind of like both the cards in my hand, so I'm just going to gain 2 life. There's not really a point to loot if I like both my cards. Time Ripple's not bad. I'm going to start by drawing 2. What's it called? What card's been insane? It's the green card that returns a creature or a land from your graveyard to your hand, and you gain 6 life. Pulse of Marasas has been very good. So we're just going to counter magic this guy, because next turn we get to play out Windsinger. And that usually just takes over the game, because he just like gives us infinite resources. Just buries them in card advantage. Put counter magic Scout back in my deck. Pulse of the Marasa is very good though. I've been very, very happy with that card, so... That list might not be updated. There's definitely 3 in the 75 that I've been playing. I might not have updated it because I wasn't streaming. I'm definitely playing 3 Pulse. Grab counter magic. No, the prizes in that thing are miserable. I'll probably be playing the free Hex tournament that has better prizes than the the Legacy tournament that costs $25 on Magic Online. I'm not sure why anyone would pay $25 to play in that Magic Online tournament. It's awful. You have to top 8 to get more than just your money back, which is just miserable. This is alright, I'm going to block with my 4/6. I have a counter magic for your combat trick. Or just a burn spell afterwards? Nope, nothing. Alright, deal. I guess they do attack without a trick sometimes. And like the funny thing about the prizes being awful for that, like Lee is just like so disconnected. He's like, "Don't you just want to like have fun playing Magic? Like isn't that the reward?" It's like if I wanted to just have fun playing Magic, I wouldn't pay you $25 to play in your crappy tournament. Is basically what it comes down to. Like yes, I like playing Magic and playing Magic is fun, but I'm not gonna pay money to play in a tournament if there's not a reasonable chance of making money playing in that tournament. Like that's the point. Like you risk something to have a good chance at getting something back. Let's do another troop with Coyotles. That troop gets 2/0. It's a lot of power to counter that. Arcane Focus is a fine draw, so we're not gonna put that in the bottom. Crow Feather, sweet. He makes our next guy bigger, so that's going to be basically our breaker card here. So this card prophecies to make our next guy 2/2 in flight, and if the next guy is a coyote, which all my guys are coyotes, he gives the next guy 2/2 in flight. So like basically all of my troops I cast from now until infinity are going to be +2/+2 and flight. Howdy, Mox Flip. I mean, have you tried Hex, Killjoy? Hex is pretty good. I've been enjoying this game a lot. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something new to try. And the EV in events is much more reasonable than most Magic Online events. Like, you turn a profit going 4-3 in Hex Gauntlets, whereas in Magic Online, you 3-2 a Moto Gauntlet, which is a better win percentage, and you break even. Like, it's so gross. This card's actually not good for us. 2 Royal Falconers. I guess we have double Martyr, but then that makes this things bigger. Alright, let's activate this. See if we can find a counter magic. Oh, I guess that's just resolving. I'd kind of like a Lanupaw. You should give it a try. It's free to try. Like this PvA. What's the player entry barrier like? This part that I'm playing here, it's just I'm just playing against the computer for shits and giggles while I wait for Magic Online to play. It's actually, you can play completely for free. You get 200 cards to start with. If you want to play the competitive aspect of it, the competitive decks range from like $30 all the way up to like $300. So we'll play Lanupaw. Which prophecies our next card. Then we draw a bunch of cards. And like I said, the board's pretty clogged, but the fact that like all of our guys get 2/2 and flying thanks to the Crow Feather chain means we'll just break through on the sky. Put the Martyrs back into the deck. How much is the initial investment? Where are you going? It depends on how good you are. Yeah, like drafts only cost $7 on here. So, and you can do it. You can actually do it less than that if you like buy packs on. They have an auction house on this game. So you can, if you buy packs on the auction house, you can actually, draft even cheaper than $7. Like packs sell for like 1 point. You can reasonably you can what is it? You can probably draft for like under $6. Yeah, definitely. Like my wife was really enjoying the PVE campaign part, so uh, I bought her a mono, basically a mono red aggro deck with just the money that I've gotten from playing Gauntlets. All right, now we'll kill them with our flying creatures. Move on to the next one. Collecting them gold pouches. And you can actually farm into, like, if you have a lot of time on your hands and you want to play like these Frost Arenas, I mean, they're fun. I'm enjoying myself clicking through and doing things. You can actually grind into your deck. Like the gold pouches I'm collecting, there's two types of currency in the game, gold and platinum. And you can turn gold, which is the currency you earn, into platinum, which is the paid currency. The guy was like, I wouldn't call 100 tickets budget. I asked him if he was willing to pay $70 for a video game, because if so, 100 is rather. But yep, exactly. Like people are just like really, really entitled. Like they just think everything should be super free all the time. This hand's a little loose, but it's got a time ripple and a crow feather, so it's probably fine. So I'm not playing Storm because Nathan put all the deck lists up early. So the new deck list I resubmitted is actually only like 60 tickets online. The list I found, that's kind of sweet. That's so sad. There's Brown Fox God on top of our deck, but we're missing the wild threshold from this hand, so we can't cast it. So we just have to draw it next turn. What does this champion do? Put a troop in your crypt into play. Get speed at the end of the turn. That's really powerful. Troops in all zones have Rage 1. Neat. So Rage is a mechanic that whenever the troop attacks, it gains 1 power permanently. So like it's like it builds and builds and builds. That's just such a dagger. There's another Brown Fox Scout on top. I really need a wild shard. Yep, this is very similar. I do have a primer actually. You can check this out. It talks about the differences between this game and Magic, and then gives you links to recommended competitive deck lists if you want to just buy into things. And also tells you how to find your own deck lists. Yeah, man. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's been a good time sink. This is like basically my time sink game. Like I'm looking for something fun to play. This dies deals 4 damage to each champion who controls no troops. Sure. And it inspires from that. So need a diamond shard or wild shard ASAP. Another card I can't cast. This deck is so awkward sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Box flip. Rage in the center's play. It deals damage. Yield does power to target champion or troop. So probably going to hit me. Yeah. Now the question is, do I trade? I think I'm going to eat 7 here because I have a chance to just, because I can block my 2 forters, 3-1, just go to 11. And then next turn I can trade with this. Oh, come on, Wild Shard. Come on, Wild Shard. Or cantrip into Wild Shard. Another card I can't cast. Alright. Probably shouldn't have kept this hand. It just had too many wild cards in it and no Wild Shard. Yeah, that being said, if we hit a Wild Shard, we just get to vomit our hand onto the table. Oh, that's not good. Wow, we're actually going to die. We're actually just dead. We're so dead. Yep. Ugh. Alright, that's it. Lost the computer, cashing out. Magic Online is currently offline for their weekly maintenance that takes 4 hours every week for whatever reason. So, you know.